Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. It is the 6th of May, 2021. Taking a look at Bitcoin. I just got done with the Cardano video. So, oh man, Bitcoin, there's a crazy price action today. Yesterday, we discussed the candlestick from yesterday. Bullish engulfing candle, great volume, but what happened? The high and the close were both halted up against the bottom of this bear flag channel. Fast forward to today. Traders attempted to push higher. It did create a new 3-day high, but we've got halted up against where? The bottom of the bear flag. This is a repeating pattern here. This is the 1, 2, 3rd test of the bottom of this channel, and it's failed to break up. If we drop it down to the hourly chart, I mean, we can really see where all of this is kind of going on. Last hour, we had a pretty big drop across the altcoin market and Bitcoin. There was a pretty swift drop in value, and we do have a ton of volume that's come in within this hour, but we haven't seen it pull back up. We've seen Bitcoin actually halt here, and it's had some difficulty moving higher. I think what we're seeing is a lot of traps kind of entering into play here. The overall pattern we've got going on in this, if you look, is not a great one. There's a lot of evidence that continues to exist for some downside pressure. The only time here that I really look at, being bullish is really if we can get back above 65K. That's really the price level I think we have to look at, which is ultimately a new all-time high. This is kind of a tough zone to participate in just because of what Bitcoin is doing right now. It technically remains inside a broader channel that we've got here. If I can get that tool, there we go. So we're all within this range still, which continues to go up. Again, above 65K is a breakout of two regions. It's a breakout of this bull flag. Should probably color that green so we know that's a bullish continuation pattern. It'd be a breakout of the bull flag, and the breakout would occur with the creation of a new all-time high. So in those respects, this is a pretty nice setup. Corrective move-wise, I think we do have to test lower. I think that's where the 38K value area is at when we've drawn our Fibonacci extensions from this swing. That's what we see. It's the confluence zone of some other retracement levels. We have a high volume node within that range. There's just a ton of indicators and past price measures that point into that 38K value area being very supportive in the future. So while I'm still pretty bullish, and we could see a big explosive move higher as well, but it still looks fairly weak. Not seeing a lot of conviction on the bulls to push this guy higher. If we are trapping anybody here, we're probably trapping bears, because setups here have repeatedly favored bearish moves south. But if they continue to pile in on this, and we do get the reversal higher, if we break 60K again, I mean, I think there's going to be a big short squeeze. Big short squeeze. Don't spend any time on social media. But if you do, you'll know that there's a ton of people screaming short. There's been some short interest rising pretty heavily across a lot of the derivatives exchanges. So if this does burst out higher, it's going to really, really sting a lot of these traders, especially those who trade with 100 to 1000x leverage. So be wary of that. That does it for me for today, folks. Hope you all have had a good week so far. From all of us here at Exchange Rates UK, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.